Si nimepeana 3000 ya fare na nikaongea na mom, nikamwambia, tuliongea kwa simu, and then of course Peter kwa hapo na tuka agree you are leaving tomorrow morning to Voi. And then I was like, mkifika mom, take like 2 days, talk to the boy, because if the management imeshindwa and I've tried on my part, jumi kuna saa nilikuwa naletewa shida zingine hadi naenda napita prayers, namwambia kesho tutafast, because maybe you want to give him akuwe na foundation mzuri na God amsaidie pia ku make decisions na tuka agree vizuri, anakuja uongee na mtoto wako 1 2 3. After 2 days I called the mom, and guys, this is where the story begins. I get the shock of my life. First, Peter Blessing hajafika kwao Taita Taveta, hakuenda. Secondly, and if you are a parent watching this, you will really understand. Secondly, the mom tells me, and these are the exact words, that's why niko na Biblia hapa. Hello? Sababu yes, wajani call, wajaniambia. Mom tells me aliona asikuje. I'm like, as a parent unaniambia aliona asikuje, and I questioned the mom. Nikamuuliza, mom, I remember hivyo ndio nilimuita, nikamuuliza, mom, tumeshindwa kudeal na issue, tukakutumia uongee na mtoto wako one on one as a parent, because I didn't want to follow what is written in the contract that time. Akaniambia wali agree asikuje, and the mom supported that. And I told the mom, hizi kusaidia nimekuwa nasaidia, nimesaidia hadi kitu iko kwa contract, and still there's a contract that has spent a lot of money, more than 2 million Kenyan shillings. But my focus is not this money. My focus is, do you mean as a parent you cannot even talk to your son? But the way she responded to me, siko hapa kufanya kaya mtu mbaya. That's why I'll not tell you the exact words she responded. But there's something specifically she told me, and immediately ikaanza kunionyesha hizi behaviors amekuwa nazo. The moment ameanza kukua kwa TV na nini, amepata advisors, and people have already started misleading him. Sababu mama yake aliniambia mtoto wangu ni mtu mkubwa na ni mtafutaji, so nisijali mahali ameenda. Wow. You know, the response she gave me, nilikosa hadi grounds za kurudi back to the EMP Entertainment management, because mi ndio nimekataa asipitishwe disciplinary action, contract isifuatwe, and then the mom tells me that. So to find out, the moment hata nilimpea transport na tukaongea na mama yake na Peter Blessing, tuka agree anaenda home ongeleshwe, this young man never left the city. Alichukuliwa na mtu mwenye ana misadvice atamsaidia. Guys, it was so tough for me sababu you're not making any money. The company, this is a legally registered company. It has never made even a dime, you know. And ndio mimi huyu nimeimes, nimetry kusolve vitu, you know, as a parent through ile uite huyu mtu akalisho na huyu, ndio wazazi wamenijibu hivyo. It was tough for me. 2 days later, as I was in the midst of, you know, trying to hide from the EMB management of what the mom told me, sababu hautaki pia kushtua watu. One of the managers sent me, unajua amenitumia screenshots and videos. Immediately the guy is out in the public announcing, nimetoka EMB, I'm no longer working with EMB, naomba support yenyu. You know, sympathy tricks, eh? And I did not react. I took time sababu the management already knows. I was like, look for the guy, call him for a meeting. He was called for a meeting. Guys, we took over 3 hours. Doing what? Taking this guy through the contract he signed. Because nimetry kusolve na family inakataa. So we just took him through the contract. You know, these are the terms, and of course my lawyers will forgive me for this, but we gave him a few, you know, this is the contract that you signed. This is the time you chose, because we will not make money according to the industry the way inaelekea. And you can ask any big artist. Myself, I'm celebrating my 7th year, but I fought for over 5 years before I officially started celebrating the 7 years, you know. Ask everyone, ask Willie Paul, ask Nameless, ask Calligraph, you know. It's a tough industry. So there's no surety with our contracts in terms of if I'll make any income. Guys, for over 3 hours, we took him through the contract, and of course they're supposed to sit with the lawyer, but I even took time myself to make him understand, and he was asked direct questions according to, because we have the objectives and the mandate, the things the company was to do for him as the artist, and he agreed that ni kweli kampuni imefanya everything and even more. Of course, taking him through to understand, I believed he knows the contract, but the moment una notice mtu ameact out of also ignorance, and as a Christian, juu kila mtu anatumia jina Christianity to give excuses, you take them through kama mtu pia hajai go through it, the do's and the don'ts, and we were a bit tough in case, sababu before tumeona mtu ana breach contract and wanakimbia online to create stories because they want to trend, and you know, trending is the order of the day. And kaambiwa even about the name, because EMB Entertainment named him Peter Blessings, and according to the law, the contract in alikaa nao 2 months, it was very clear, we give you a name that is already trademarked under the laws of the Republic of Kenya, and it was already registered and trademarked, you know, and he signed as part of the contract that the company owns 1, 2, 3. You cannot use it when you breach the contract unless the company signs it off. And this guy, vile tumekaa naye hapa chini, we already know akona advisors, hadi ashaenda akarekodiwa nje without our knowledge, no termination, ile tu ya heshima hata. And the meeting was successful, and I requested the company to forgive him for every mistake amefanya before, and he said I will follow the contract. And guys, I know there are questions, kwa nini nachukua artist na waacha wanaenda? Wengine wanauliza kwa nini watu wanatoka EMB. Allow me to tell you the truth. Even before I recorded this video, I really prayed, and there are things that God allowed me to say and some He allowed me not to. And I will tell you the truth. There are people in this gospel industry, not the Kenyan industry, the gospel industry. And it's sad that it's the gospel who wait anytime wanaona nimeanza kusaidia artist, they want to use them to tarnish my name now, because they think I'm getting a goodwill of helping people. No, I do it for the glory of God. I don't do it to be praised. And guys, you know, I may have been praised before. Nishaikalia kiti ya president, nikatrend for over a month, nikipraiziwa, wengine wakinimock. I've gone through both. I don't survive through praises, you know. And these people believe wanaonanga ni kama nasifiwa. So every time I help someone, I want you as fans, go back kwa books. Everyone nimesaidia, I have taken them when their industry journey was not okay. Wengine nimetoa kwa salon, wengine nimefanya hivi kama wako normal, and then I do it because God has given me that grace, and I do it for His glory. But these people are always there to misadvise this artist. Oh, wewe ni mnoma, unaweza survive peke yako, when these artists were not in the picture. No one even dared. I even sacrifice my time nisijipush. I give them collabos. But wakishawa mislead, hata hawapei collabo, wanawaacha waishe. And this is the same thing I noticed kwa ile meeting. Already Peter Blessing akikuja kutoka Taita Taveta, and hii miezi 9 akinitafuta, he had not gotten any help from any industry, especially the gospel artist. Hawakuwa washaimsaidia. But immediately, the moment nilimtuma home, and this is very important for you that requested me niwaambie the truth, the moment nilimtuma nyumbani aende aongee na the parents. He went to the advisors that he had already gathered. Wakamwambia una dictate waje? You're already a star, we can help you. And guys, it is also important to note that everyone that has preached my contracts before, I kept quiet. Nimeishingi nikisema nimeachia Mungu. And God has been faithful. They talk, I get blessed. And even after reading the contract to Peter Blessing, I'm telling you the truth now. These same people advised Peter Blessing that Bahati haezi kufunga, haezi kuchukulia action. Bahati ni mpole, mtoto wa mama. And guys, to prove to you that this young man had already been misadvised, immediately, a few hours after we have agreed and gone through the contract, after we have taken a lot of our time, already tena nikaanza kuona different posts, amount of EMB. The next day, you know where they go to kutafuta kiki and all that. The next day, mimi nimejiona Mpasho. No one in Mpasho ever contacted me before posting the story. They always call me after wame create their juicy fake stories, when the public is requesting for my side of the story is when huanza kunitafuta. Nikajiona, kumbukeni huyu hata hajatuma termination, but ameambiwa ile contract, Bahati hata ukimkosea anaogopa, atakangi kubishana na watu. What is the first thing they did? They created, kama tu wale wengine wale walifanya, they created a story. Why? Because you want to look like Bahati ni superior, ananitesa juu mimi ni mdogo. They created a story. I've seen different headlines, and I respect Radio Africa so much. You know, Kiss 100 has supported me, Radio Jambo. You know, guys like Maina were classic. But again, I'll still call Mpasho lazy keyboard warriors that don't do the investigations. They just write anything for the sake of getting readers. I don't want to sitaki kuenda so much, but at some point I felt these guys misadvising Peter Blessing. They had already paid the blogs to, you know, to put on the stories, you know, and they put different headlines. A question to the public: was I supposed to come out and start defending myself on the blogs because of someone that I've spent so much, I've spent so much emotions, I've spent so much, you know, I've literally given myself to see this boy come from being a soldier to a person that now Mpasho can write a story about. Let me prove to you that this guy had advisors and in the gospel industry. First, it's so sad that when nilichukua mtoto kutoka Taita and all that, thank you, the funds supported and muli support what I do even with Deno. But guys, let's go back. There's no single blog, even Pasho never called this boy to ask him, Peter Blessing, unafilaje vile umetolewa kutoka soja, vile umepelekwa kuona your parents for the first time. They never called the parents ulize, because it's not in the contract, but I left the parents with some money. They never called the parents ulize, mumeachua pesa ngapi. No one has ever, yani hakuna mtu ashaiwai kwa hizo blogs. But now, because kuna watu wako nyuma and forces, because they think by tarnishing, create different stories that tarnish my name. Before I continue, my name is God-given, guys. I will retire when God says it's time. You know, you cannot tarnish a God-given brand. So, mi naona stories and of course, you know, the company officials, we have directors, they needed to act because there's a contract, and you know, EMB rebirth ilikuwa kitu tofauti. You know, we had to put in lawyers to protect the brand from defamation. But when the company was about to act, again, ule Bahati mpole, sababu wameona vile jina imeanza kuharibiwa, ule Bahati mpole akastop the company from, you know, taking legal actions. Next story naona kwa Mpasho. Hebu nisaidie na hiyo file. I want to show you facts. See. Dear. Today I told you I'm not giving you my side of the story. I'm giving you facts. It's funny, but you know, the Bible says in the book of Corinthians that His grace is sufficient, you know. I have God's grace. That's why I can still smile, you know. Guys, story sahiyo iko Mpasho. You know, other lazy bloggers pia wamechukulia. And you know, my company nimeshai stop niwaambia, you know, you cannot take legal action because of, you know, some petty things. You know, guys, one of my favorite preachers is T.D. Jakes, and in one of his sermons he said, you cannot be mighty and petty at the same time. So, personally, anything written on blogs, I take it as petty because I know where I want to go. I want to be mighty someday. So petty things become you know, they're just distractions. And I know you guys want to know, ilifikaje the company kama kutake legal action. Saa wame create stories, wanatafuta kiki and all that. What do we get? We get a lawyer, a letter from a lawyer. Kumbuka huu kijana haja terminate contract, ame breach contract. So if you've not terminated, that means you've not followed because in every contract there's an exit clause. Hauwezi fungwa na mtu. Hata ukasaini 100 years, unaweza amua kesho utaki and you exit. But even without doing that and without any, without respect, what did we get? We get a letter from the lawyer, and I'll just read for you the last lines. I didn't understand how is this person, Karanja, Bahati and Associate, how do you write to a company a demand letter while you don't have the knowledge of the contract this person signed? Wase, kumbuka mwenye ameniandikia barua ya lawyer ni mtu nikikuja naye Nairobi hakuwa anajua hata mtu. But because you have forces wanakuambia tutapigana na yeye, people that want to fight the hand that has fed you, you even give them a go ahead to write for me a letter. Na wanaiandikaje? Line ya mwisho, take notice. Najua nimesha stop legal nini yangu hata isifanye kitu after hizo stories zote za uongo. Hata ujaterminate unadaiwa over 2 million. Line inasema, take notice that within 14 days from the date of this letter, if you fail to pay the said cash 1 million to our client as demanded. Oh my. Hata yani inanimaliza nguvu juu ujui uachie Mungu ama ufanye nini. Before that, kwanza aliniandikia, we are in the knowledge that his songs are hit songs, and they have accumulated millions across various platforms like Skiza. Na akademand vile zime accumulate, anafaa alipe 1 million within 14 days. Guys, tell me, as the public, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to run to Mpasho as they always do? Was I supposed to defend myself? Am I defending myself juu ya mtu nimejinyima nimpe? Tell me. 1 million and a demand make millions. I'll take you slowly by slowly. The next thing that pops up again on Mpasho, guys, Radio Africa, forgive me. Yani Radio Africa imeni support. But why is Mpasho doing stories without facts? Kidogo, again hapa ndio nikajua this is choreographed. Again mama yake nimemsikia. Kwa Mpasho amepigiwa mama mwenye hakuwa anajua hata mtu Nairobi. Ashapewa hadi namba Mpasho na akapiga Mpasho. Na akasema, and I quote the word, mtoto wangu wamemtumia sana. This is for Bahati to look bad. Amejenga mamilioni, amewatajirisha. Na walimlipa 3,000 31st December. Guys, if you're following this, you remember the 3,000 ilipewa mtoto aende fair Sasa imekuwa ndio nilimlipa. For how long will you guys trend? Tumetajirishwa. I was like, God, I've never made a single cent from any artist I support. I've spent millions and this is what I get. Guys, I had no power. Why? Because first, huyu amedemand, make millions na barua yake ya lawyer yenye hawajafanya research, na mama kijana amesema tumemake millions. Guys, siko hapa kuaibisha mtu, but I just give you one record. This is a record from Cellulant, a CSP that supplies Safaricom with Skiza tunes. Hii ndio wimbo yake ya kwanza yenye imekaa sana, yenye inafaa kuwa most downloaded. This is the most downloaded song by Peter Blessing, dated August 19, from when we started uploading his first song to December, meaning this is the what tukishikanisha zote zitakuja. Peter Blessing has made a total of 507 Kenyan shillings on Skiza tune. 507 Kenyan shillings. In August, he made 81 shillings. In September, it was 86. December, ndio hata promote online, I make 111 shillings. Guys, but on Pasho, I have made, nimejitajirisha. I want you to tell me, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to respond to the same blogs that maybe they have paid them to write whatever they are writing? Blogs that published without reaching out just to get the facts. Was I? Because I'm a Christian? Because I'm a Christian, did that mean ningenyamaza ningoje the 14 days zenye nimesaviwa na watu wanajiita the advocates wake? Juu Bahati ni mpole, aongeangi. No, tell me, what was I supposed to do? But everyone ameandika. I was unable to stop the management from pursuing the rule of the law because there is a contract signed, agreed and commissioned. And the reason we had to start the case was that is the only way I can prove to any learned person that there is a case. Sababu iliandikwa propaganda, is harassing, is doing what with the police. No, that's not me. The other boys breached the contract and they know I never acted. They lied, I never reacted. There are cases of defamation. Ziko kwa hizo stories, I never did a thing. Nilikuwa tu sababu Bahati ameokoka, ni mpole, ningoje hata niende niekewe nini, niambiwe unadaiwa 1 million because I'm not supposed to talk. Is that Christianity? Online pastors, tell me. Unaona watu wanajifanya lawyers, judges, no? And that's why I said I'm not speaking to explain myself. I'm speaking to those loyal fans that have been praying for me, that believe there's a truth. And that's why I've never responded to anything for the last 1.5 years. And I chose to respond it today. Tell me, how am I encouraged to help someone tomorrow? Ndakuwaje encourage? I sacrifice. Maybe hata hiyo pesa ningekuwa nilifungulia my wife a business or something. I sacrifice. There is a contract, yes, but I know this is like, you're just assisting. Guys, tell me. When the matter was presented, when tulianza kuchukua the legal way, even when the company lawyers had already started, you know, munaona EMB is not Bahati. I'm just the CEO. But there are guidelines, there are rules, like just any other company. And the moment nini ilianza, because I still have a say as the CEO, I can say no and it's a no. Guys, God is my witness again. And if our telecommunications like Safcom can give us the call logs, you will see. Before this happened, for more than 2 weeks, the number that I frequently called was Peter Blessing's mom and dad. Nikiwaambia, there's a contract, there's a law. Hadi after nimeona hii story anadanganya nimekula pesa ya mtoto, nilimpigia nikamuuliza, mom, huyu mtoto unasema nimekula pesa yake, ni mtoto hujamuona for over 6 months. Ni mtoto unamuonanga kwa TV akiwa tu amevaa, ameng'ara, analipiwa nyumba, yuko kwa contract, chakula. At times nampea pesa extra anakutumia. Leo unasema nimemtumia mimi. Guys, God is the best judge. And I know God will do something that will never be forgotten. At the same time, ananiharibia jina, wapi, anapigiwa na blogs. Because kesi ishafikia hadi polisi. The company has to report. We had to file a case that is, it's before the court. Why? Because that's the only way I can prove as a Kenyan citizen that whatever these people are saying is a lie. And after calling the parents were already misled. Why? Because wako na watu wanawaambia akienda kotini tutakupea lawyers. Wase, ni watu hawajawahi ona mtoto. Ni watu hawajawahi ona mtoto. Ni watu the 6 months, and I believe we are learned as the public. Let me show you the level of pretenders and pretendency we have, especially in the gospel industry. And God did not allow me to mention names today. But people are fake. They're preaching water and drinking wine. Nilileta huyu mtoto who is now a man, sababu waliamua tuende head on, you know. And every day I even sacrificed my social media to make sure huyu mtoto we push him to the level best. First, it does not mean ijaandikwa mahali ni mimi lazima nisaidie hawa artist. It's just the grace that God has given me. We have other stars bana, wengi, the list is endless. Kwa nini hawajachukua hawa artist? And guys, let me show you the hypocrisy. The moment hao watu walikuwa wanamdanganya nyuma na story imefika kotini, wale watu hata saa nilikuwa natoa wimbo, I broadcast all my numbers and most of the artists are in my contact list. No one, go back and cross check. No one has ever posted a Peter Blessing song. They get to views, they are played on media and all that, but no gospel artist has ever supported any song ya huyu mtoto. Hata kupigia tu amwambie na kucongratulate, they have never. But right now, vile wanamdanganya, hadi wanampost, God is with you, we support with you. Oh my. Pretenders are worse than murderers, guys. The Bible calls that witchcraft. As in, yani wewe mtoto alituanga hata uje mfollow, but because you feel Bahati is a success, Bahati is doing well, he's creating a record label to change the Kenyan music industry. All of a sudden we stand with you. Guys, what was I do to prove what all these people are saying is a lie? What was I to do knowing hadi unatumiwa lawyers? Was I to just sit at home, niingie church niseme Mungu, tell me? Even before the court day, you know, facts and truth that these people trying to trend will not tell you. After niliona wazazi washakuwa misled na juu walionyeshwa Bahati afuatilii au walijua tu ni kutrend, I reached an uncle and tukaelewana. Nikamwambia mimi sijawahi fungisha mtu in my life. I've never, sijai kuwa kwa courtroom. The first time I was in a courtroom was when I was supporting my friend Jaguar. I have never, it is not me. I have forgiven bigger, bigger issues than this. My blessing comes through, moving on. And tuka agree, and we were to agree if there's an exit, we do it formally. Come write a termination. We talked with the uncle and we agreed. But before to meet, hii siku tunaenda kumit, akaambiwa Bahati ni vitisho tu, and hadi akaambiwa watapewa lawyers because there are people behind it and misguiding this guy. And on my side it was hurting because I knew hao watu wanamdanganya but si hao wanaumia, because a contract, unless you exit in a formal way, iku trend yote anatafuta hata hawezi imba, because walikuwa wanamharakisha wamtoleka wimbo haraka a trend nako like the others always do. And juu nilitaka kustop the case isiende kotini, I pleaded with him, but again he was bought by the guys. So guys, tell me, what was I supposed to do? Mimi sijaifungisha mtu. I repeat again, there's a case, there's proof of this money, and there are more cases like defamation right now in the process of being filed, because these are lies. Whatever he said are lies, and he cannot prove them in the court of law. And that is not the road I want to take. Public, I know you understand. Jumisi sijaifungisha mtu. The case is before the court. But ni hard ni withdraw when all these guys are still creating stories on social media, on blogs. The case has to go on unless they come back to their senses, unless this guy gives the lawyers the contract he signed. This is the contract na nimebreach. Because ameact ni kama hakuna contract, ni kama mtu alikuja atumie pesa yako akuimbia and then atoroke. So when they are ready to do that and stop all these guys, in the name of God, allow me to call it nonsense, a lot of nonsense that they are writing online. Sympathy endures only for a night. Truth stays forever. The sympathy they are seeking will never outdo the truth. So anytime they are ready, because already wameshaiweka kwa legal nini, they can contact my legal team, EMB Entertainment legal team, so that we get a solution from there. But as for now, as long as they are still blowing lies and, you know, trying to trend, what am I supposed to do, guys? As a Christian, what am I supposed to do? Thank you for listening to me. God bless you. Keep praying for Bahati. One thing I know, I'll not stop supporting, because I was supported to be where I am. Maybe I will pause on supporting musicians, but right now, whatever I was to invest on musicians this year is what I will start with, because I'm opening a children's home this year, and I just want to focus on touching lives that acha nisaidie mtu atataka kutrend na mimi. Keep praying for me, Bahati tena, and thank you for supporting me for the last 7 years. I love you all. God bless you.